Counting. Stop counting at those. Alright, game 2
I want
here
the first
between
minute of the
FnoH,
half.
Hippo, and TangZangPang. TangZangPang up 1-0.
30, 31, 32.
Apparently at
33.
those... Alright, if you keep that up the entire cast, I will not mute you. The entire cast. You gotta go the whole cast. We've already lost it. Yeah. Now you've already lost it.
Go ahead, Quincy.
Anyway, game 1 went to TZP. I'm not even sure what happened because I don't think any of us were paying attention to it.
Nope.
But they won, I guess.
Quite convincingly.
Did
I
they?
mean, I might have like glanced at the game once in a while. I don't.
There's a Pharaoh,
knows?
I remember that, and there's a Drunken Master, and a Kraken, and a Tempest, and a Puppet Master, and a Rhapsody. I remember the entire Legion team. Hellborn had Drunken, Ophelia,
CD.
CD, Torturer, Bubbles?
Nope.
No.
No, it didn't seem right.
Rally.
Okay, there we go.
Wait,
That's
was
how
it
much I
Rally?
paid attention to that. Yeah, it was Rally, I think. Yeah, it was.
Are you
It was
sure?
Rally. It was Rally.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay.
That's how much I was paying attention to that game, as I can barely remember what the hero picks were. But we have game 2 here. Cthulhu and Silhouette, the first bands from the Legion side. So Swiftblade and Magnus, first couple of bands from the Hellborn team. So first pick Parasite into Rhapsody. And I don't know why you'd first pick Parasite. Shortcan isn't even on the Legion team.
Only
They do have Eyeball Jungle.
Boom. Boom. Oh, and Pishy,
Yeah.
too. Who the hell is Pishy?
Pidgey's a really good player. He's in Clan GL, and
No, he's
they
not.
seem like nice guys, but they always 5Q. They do the
I don't
most
believe you
try-hard
in those.
5Q. No, I swear to God, they do the most try-hard 5Q you've ever seen in your entire life.
No,
I'm
he's
talking.
in Clan GL. It says he's in Clan GL. We know that.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, but anyway. That clan has notorious for 5Qing, and they'll beat pretty much anybody. Like, that win rate on Pitchy is almost all from that 5Q that they do. 70% win
Except
rate
for me.
in 1965 MMR is no joke. Like, that's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
So,
They won't beat me.
fuck that clan. They're nice guys, but fuck it when they 5Q, because I hate versing them.
This
They won't
Hellborn
beat me.
side is looking a little bit familiar.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like,
Lollylog?
it's like we've seen
Oh, wait,
them
no.
before. No, Hellborn.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Max gets hard on
God.
whenever he sees Tempest and Kraken. He thinks it's automatically GG whenever Tempest and Kraken are on the same team, and that's the Brown player I'm referring to, so maybe he's helping with the drafting. You never know.
He's filled with something. I don't know what.
Well, it worked last game, so I can't really fault them for doing it. Apparently, Boar Beater did something went wrong. I don't know.
They banned
Bramble.
Bramble.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted to ban Flux, I think.
No, I think
That
they
would
wanted
make
to ban
sense.
Bramble.
Reassessing draft, Bramble gone.
Bramble's a strong hero, guys.
He is a strong hero. Bramble
Orbital loves that
Polywog.
hero.
Bramble Polywog would be cancer. That'd be horrible.
Jeez,
in
yeah,
team
it
fights.
would. Oh my god.
That
Plus
would be
Behemoth and
terrible.
Empath.
Why Empath? Because walls? You just want walls?
Triple
I don't want
wall.
walls.
Mm-hmm.
I want cancer ultis. So like,
Wall.
I don't know, Soul Stealer.
Like Polywog's
But they
wards
banned
are a
it.
wall. You literally just need to pick Slither, Bramble, Behemoth, and Empath, and Polywog, and then you have the dream team.
Yeah, you just block them in a triangle, and they can't leave.
And then you have some wards in case there are spaces, you know, from the Slither.
Right.
And then you lock someone down in the center of it with the Polywog, and then you just say, well, we win now. We've won. We're done. We've used those skills.
Okay, so they picked
Deadwood.
Deadwood.
What?
And
I thought
Hellborn
the
stopped picking Deadwood, which is stupid, but yeah, he's awful.
Yeah, I thought Deadwood like got the
You
lead
guys
from the
don't
gate.
like Deadwood?
Hell no.
He's a terrible hero.
He
He's
used
a
to be the
suicide hero
best.
now. He's a suicide hero. He's incredible.
I guess that could work.
Willowmaker is an incredible skill late game. It's
Yeah.
an anti-carry skill.
Yeah, it is.
I'm not lying. Deadwood is an incredible hero if you have him in the right draft. You need physical with him, and you need something to set up the Rotten Grasp, because it's not very reliable. But if you hit the Rotten Grasp, they can't use escape skills, except if it's like a Bubbles. Shell Surf, of course. And Willowmaker is an anti-carry. Goes through Shunken, and you can cancel Nullstone with Uproot, so It's never not going to be casted. It's an amazing skill. I really like Deadwood. I don't know why people don't pick it anymore, but I feel that it needs to be reignited into the competitive scene as a hero because, man, if you want to get rid of that pesky silhouette, Willowmaker.
Yeah, but that's the illusion. And you're like, well, shit.
So
check your
Shortcan
stuff.
has confirmed tried to fill the meta back up with his Deadwood, if you know what I mean. Are we gonna see it? I don't know.
It's not gonna happen. Everybody hates Deadwood. I don't really know why, but they seem to think he's a bad hero. I don't think he's a good hero either. I can't really articulate why I think that, but
But Enthos, my
oh god.
Even if
Alright.
you don't fill the meta back up with your Deadwood, you can fill me up with your Deadwood, baby. Kisses,
Like,
XO.
I'm quivering with excitement.
I'm quivering with excitement too, but a different kind of excitement.
What kind of excitement, Quincy?
Oh, you know exactly what kind of excitement.
Spy curious
Excitement.
excitement, isn't it?
I'm not curious.
He's completely
I'm not curious.
He's discovered. He's
You
discovered
are.
it all for himself. He's not curious. He's
No
Oh,
longer.
okay. He already knows.
I know
Yeah, he already
everything
knows.
about you, Enthos. I know everything about you and your body.
Why do
Shorthand,
you think
I'm
you stayed in
curious
bed
about.
for so long? Ha! I'm still a mystery. I'm an enigma.
Not to me,
I'm
baby.
precious with excitement with my dead wood, apparently.
Okay,
Your
so
Deadwood
they
gushes with
picked-
ex-
they picked Salomon, which is strange to me.
Twisted Fusion.
Yeah.
Twisted
this is
Fusion
not-
style.
This is not Twisted Fusion though.
Only they don't have slot please, so
Yeah.
they can't play it. And I wonder, are they going to copy his build with the helm?
I don't know. I kind of hope not.
Yeah,
No,
me
actually,
too.
helm is strong on the hero. Like, if you have a difficulty bringing down that ultimate, which you do when the guy has a helm, like, how are you going to kill him when he has two ultis?
I don't think you should get Helm. I think you should get Alchemist Bones and Cleave.
Fuck that. Okay, Alchemist Bones would be a good idea this game against Parasite, but fuck that for the rest. Like, why would you bother getting farming items on a hero that already farms tremendously well with his
Because
skill?
that's the only way to get to 1000 GPM.
Nope. You get Resto Stone first item, don't even get boots, guys. Come on now.
Okay, Anthos, just gush with excitement somewhere else.
But where?
In Deadwood.
My bathroom is so far away.
And they're running aggro tri-lane here with Polywog and Deadwood.
With Deadwood? Why?
Yeah.
Okay, like, I guess it's a strong dual lane. A lot of, you know, CC for the Deadwood Grasp to hit, and if Parasite manages to do anything, which I highly doubt because Rhapsody is Cancer and Tempest isn't actually that phased by a Parasite, it's like, oh, you're gonna hit me? Here's some elementals, bitch. Unless, you know, you farm the elementals, which is what you should do, but...
Right.
Okay, so Gauntlet already leveled his hook. Why would he ever fucking do that when he's against the Kraken? Please level Enfeeble and be a dick to him.
But
You
how
can
is he gonna
chase a
hook?
Kraken out of lane.
How is he gonna hook if he doesn't have hook level? Think about it.
Yeah, but why would he hook? It's not like he's gonna kill a Kraken at level 1 anyways.
That's what Gauntlet does, though. That's why you pick him, because he's a hooker.
No! You're a hooker.
Yes, but that's a completely different kind of hooker.
Oh, he hooked him into tower. Okay, that was okay, but Kraken's also an idiot.
Sounds to me like you're trying to go back on your word. You're like, oh, this hook is such
You know
a terrible
what?
build.
You know what? This
What?
Kraken's name is Thomas. I'm not taking anything back.
Thomas is a
Kraken's name
lovely
Thomas.
name, isn't it?
People who are named Thomas are
Yeah.
idiots. Is that what you're saying?
They're not mutually inclusive?
Exclusive.
No.
No, mutually inclusive.
Executive.
Because
Pancakes.
I think he's just
Yeah.
saying words now. That's-
That's what I thought we were doing. That was not what we were doing?
Are we not saying words?
Oh. We are saying words. The question is whether or not the words make any sense in the current context.
Yeah.
Tongue-tied on top. Solomon gonna take a little bit of damage, but he'll be fine. So yeah, I think we
That's
just want to shut
disgusting.
down this Solomon,
Stop licking on people.
right?
Quincy.
I can't do anything about it.
First of
Oh
many.
shit, middle lane. I missed Bloodlust again. Oh well, I called jungle, did call jungle, and he's at 385 gold per minute thanks to that Bloodlust. Bottom lane as well. I also get the kill. Revenant.
Oh
So
man, that
Mortification
anger.
finished him off.
Yeah, Mortification, pretty strong skill, guys.
Yep.
Don't underestimate it.
So they're running the short lane Revenant here. And he's
Which I
also
like,
farming
because
pretty well.
you beat anyone 1v1. And Kraken getting the revenge on the Gauntlet, who decided to stick around for his bottle, but then did not even get to use it one little bit before being slain by the mighty Thomas.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah.
There have been 3 hero kills so far in this game, and I haven't seen one of them.
Wow,
Very nice.
Quincy.
Dude, my camera work is off the charts.
Can you stop fapping to our voices and concentrate,
I
bro?
actually can't.
Okay, I understand. It's okay.
I actually don't like what Polly is doing with getting Morph and Tongue-Tied. Like, you need some damage if you're gonna go against a Solomon, because you're not gonna bring him down unless you have that Jolt. Because Jolt is an incredible skill. It's instant damage, and you should not underestimate it. It's 300 damage, you know, when it's maxed out. So you really want to max that ASAP. I would like to see Jolt and Tongue-Tied, because that's all that they need in order to hit the Rotten Grasp, and after that, all they need is damage. And
I don't know,
Morph,
man. Morph's
why-
a very strong ability.
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
can't
but-
max Tongue-Tied against a Rhapsody. He's just gonna cancel it.
Depends on whether Solomon remains in good position the entire time, and I assure you, he's been out of position multiple times.
Yeah, I mean, Jolt's okay. I'm just not sure that they're gonna be able to kill this Solomon even with Jolt. And
But even later on, like in mid game,
Yeah.
it's a support polywalk, so you want some burst damage, and
yeah,
everything helps. And when you're level 7 with a polywalk, you can potentially kill someone solo if you have 2 in Tongue-Tied air. Now it's 1 in Tongue-Tied, but Morph, see? It's not doing anything. It was
well,
how long?
It gave them a few more auto attacks, and if he had had level 1 Jolt right there, it would have done what, 75 damage? I think they got
Yeah,
more
but-
out of the Morph auto attacks than they would have out of the Jolt. Either way, they weren't gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's true. But
Right there. I mean, you're right. Like, there's certain situations I think where you can max Jolt. There are other situations where it's okay to go with a heavy CC build. I don't know.
if
which
you
one's
have
best
someone
right
who truly benefits from the heavy CC, like you have a Corrupt Disciple on lane, who drains the damage during those CC things. But, like, especially in an aggressive dual lane, you want to be safe while being able to get kills fast and getting out. Like, you want to be able to turn it, and Morph is not a turning skill. Like, I'd actually say, fuck Tongue-Tied, go for Morph and Jolt, because then you can also hit the Rotten Grasp unless you're an idiot.
At this point, before, well, now someone has boots, but with the uproot slow, you should usually be able to hit Rotten Grasp as well, so.
Depends on the level of uproot.
Yeah, but there we go. So he's going to drop
Yeah.
that, and right into the Rotten Grasp. Now, Tongue-Tied, and Polywog actually going to be in a lot of trouble as they get the counter kill because Rhapsody's a broken hero.
He got the dance floor off.
Yep. And now he's got Staccatos up. That's going to be onto the Deadwood, and he's going to die. Yes.
Boom goes the dad. Yes,
So-
the double.
Okay, so now Solomon is at 300 GPM after
Yeah.
having how many creep kills? 19 at 5 minutes. That's 8, I guess.
Bad.
Kraken level 6 now because he's awesome and his name is Thomas.
And Mech's having a decent
And
time. with
he's
the
gonna
Lord
ulti now.
240. Yeah. Gauntlet Blast, though, onto Kraken, and he'll have to back off, so we trade their ulties.
Kraken could have killed him.
And, nope, yeah, he can. Anyway, the Tongue-Tied, though, and that was a nice play from Polywog.
That was huge. And now he this is what I hate. What the fuck is the point of a level 1 fucking morph? What the fuck, Boar Beater? Holy fucking shit. What is the point of a level 1 morph? Tell me, please. Try to explain to me why the fuck he got level 4 and level Jolt. Because now he's even more useless than fucking before. And yes, I'm hating a lot on Boar Beater, but what the fuck?
You're really angry about this.
I can't stand this.
About a thing.
He's gonna have trouble getting levels anyways, and then he fucking levels Jolt. Shut the fuck up, Anthos. No, seriously, this is retarded. This is absolutely, oh my god. It's 110 mana for a skill that does essentially nothing. You stop a Rhapsody ulti, could be big, but to be honest, other than that, there's no point.
Ace Bubbles coming in here. They're trying to gank this Gauntlet. Bubbles does not have Kelpfield, though, because he's not level 6. And Shell's actually going to miss right there, so that's going to be the end of this. I'm not really sure what Bubbles is ganking before 6, but I guess because he had the haste rune, he figured might as well shut up.
I'm sorry about getting a little bit worked up, but
That was very passionate. I'll put it that way. I think that's as mad as I've ever seen Short can be about anything. I don't know. Like
Well, I've seen him more angry than that. Trust me.
I don't really have an issue with the skill build. I saw him going to jump on top of the Deadwood, and he's totally screwed. Hopefully going to come in on 2. Probably going to take the stun, and that's not going to end very well for him. Actually, is he going to be able to get out of this? Yeah, he will. Solomon wants something, but he's not going to find it.
Ghost Marchers on Solomon are nice, I heard.
I don't know. I don't play Solomon.
It's because the Q and W, you know, the arcs, they do
right.
attack damage rather than
Right.
base damage. So strength is nice if you want to get tankier, but if you have free farm and you're gonna get, if you go for a helm, then you can get a Ghost Marchers, and that's really strong because you need mobility when you have the ulti up.
And
Revenant
back.
gank,
And into the tongue-tied gauntlet blast, looks like Solomon will be taking the death.
overkill, but
A little bit.
I
but
guess it's
they
worth
wanted to
it.
secure the kill. So you have to slow down Solomon's farm and his snowball, otherwise he will. It's real
I
scary,
wonder how he
real
didn't
fast.
see that though.
Yeah, they had a ward, so.
Revenant did invis, but I thought they'd see it. Now Kraken is invis, and this could be a huge initiation for the Legion side. And Deadwood actually cutting through the
Gauntlet
trees.
here. Yeah. And we'll drop release Kraken right at Gauntlet's head, and he's gonna die. Rotten Grasp on the 2. Tempest Ultimate also under Revenant and Polywog Priest, but it's canceled with a Deadwood uproot, so that was actually a nice play right there. Tongue-tied, really gonna kill Polywog as much as anything. And now they're trying
He
to
has
chase
clear
Deadwood.
cutting now.
Yep. But he's gonna run right
Why
into
is
the
he running
shelter.
that way?
Yeah, that was a bad juke there, friend. And Big Dick gonna die. Mid Romney, man.
Deadwood playing the big dick. I mean, big
Iffy.
dick playing the Deadwood.
Yeah.
I guess this wood is not very dead
That's good. Could be dead.
because it's dead.
Could be
I mean,
big
it's-
and dead.
Yeah, but that would just be strange.
It would be sad.
About as sad as other things, like this Polywog leveling Jolt to level 2 now.
Or the fact that millions of people in countries all over the world don't have access to clean drinking water.
Did you have to mention that?
I'm just saying.
That's also pretty sad.
Alright, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Clean
Pretty
drinking
sad.
water is a necessity for life.
Well, it's not really a necessity, but it certainly helps.
Tell me how it's not a necessity.
People don't have clean drinking water and they still live. Sometimes it kills them, but sometimes it doesn't.
Very often it does.
I don't know about often, but perhaps a little bit too much. Deadwood kind of hanging out here with the clear cutting. Still does not have level 6 yet, so no Willowmaker.
Isn't he level 6 now?
He just hit 6.
I'm sure.
He did. I was looking at him and it said 5.
But now it says 6.
Yeah. It didn't before. How you doing, Anthos?
Chillin'.
When we're not talking about sex, you're really very quiet, aren't you?
My mind's only in one place at all times.
Yeah.
So yeah. Besides, bro, I gotta browse through my Tinder matches, you know what I'm saying? Bro?
No.
I don't either. I'm just trying to sound cool, and it's not working.
They're looking to jump the Solomon once again. They're bringing 4 heroes up here, and the Revenant gank is real. Rotten Grasp will actually connect onto him. He's gonna pop the ultimate though, and the response is real. So they will get him forced out of it, but here are the TPs, and Rhapsody gonna save his butt. So now they're gonna turn this Porky the first one to die on the Polywog Priest. Face Hug from Parasite actually helps win us out of tempo, so it's a 1-for-1 so far. Gauntlet coming in looking for something, and they will actually be able to kill the Bubbles as well. So 2 for 1, and they force a lot of teleports as well.
Yeah, that was nice.
Certainly not a bad gank. Looks like
But
they'll be able
here
to take
comes
the tier
the
1.
Kraken!
Yeah.
Oh, this is too big.
He will release the Kraken right on top of Revenant, but a hook back. Staccatos do still finish the Revenant. And Solomon looking to do something, but obviously does not have an ultimate, so not particularly helpful. Parasite going to throw the leech down. And The auto
Oh,
attack's gonna be real
big.
nice, nice rotten grasp. Actually, I think Solomon walked into it, but they will be able to counter onto the
Gets the
gauntlet.
double.
So, ends up another 1-for-1 there towards the end of that fight, and probably no Hippo perhaps
would
still
actu-
coming out a little bit ahead. Not the best.
This parasite has 280 GPM, and at this point he went for Ghost Marchers, which is the preferred build currently for a lot of parasite players. But I know myself from own experience that I always skip Ghost Marchers. I always go for the red boots because when you finally get that puzzle box one, you're able to split push and then just get gold like that. But you need that puzzle box to be worth anything in team fights nowadays, because once you get that puzzle box, you can one-shot anyone, right?
Well, not one
So
shot,
I
but
feel
you
that
can kill them.
well, not one shot, but you can kill them fairly easily. Like it's also so huge because when you ulti someone and then get into the puzzle box and mana drain immediately, that's a lot of damage, and getting rid of Solomon's mana is a huge deal because later on, especially when Solomon has a resto zone, if you manage to not let him use a second ultimate because of mana problems, and talking about Solomon is getting picked off right now.
Punch in the face.
Yeah. Deadwood. Love that hero. But, yeah.
Well, he's 1-3-2 with 153 gold per minute, so
The Legion have destroyed a
And he's still
HoN
able to do
tower.
things. Isn't it great?
just saying.
That's why you run him suicide.
Well, 1-3-2, he's actually not doing all that much in the middle lane. Meanwhile, they're trying to gank the gauntlet, and Glacial Blast helping to slow him down a lot, along with the staccato stuns. Is he gonna live? Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad.
Oh, he managed to not torrent either. And why is he hooking him?
I don't know. That was a terrible decision.
Is it going to be he didn't trap him.
Yeah, and now he doesn't have enough mana.
What the hell was that?
That was a very bad
Oh,
play.
Morph
And yeah,
is
middle
really
lane,
good.
actually, in the meantime, Revenant getting caught up on the Tempest ultimate. Solomon gonna stun him, and Parasite trying to pick off this Rhapsody, but not quite able to do so. Gets silenced, and Deadwood in the background, clear cutting through the trees for no real reason. Kelplin's not actually taken by Parasite there. I'm not sure if he done anything else about it, but he does still die. And Deadwood now being chased on out.
What the hell was that from Gauntlet?
It was
and Polywog?
bad. Bobbles is trying to block this Polywog Priest so badly. Rod and Grasp actually will connect onto 2. Shelter is available in a few seconds, so I think, yeah, Bubbles is going to try to chase this out, perhaps, and catch off the Poly. Shell serve! Nice! The snipe!
YOLO train XX.
The snipe. And now Bubbles just going to make his way calmly out of here. Invis Gauntlet looking for somebody. Tier 1 tower dies
He's got
in
his
the meantime.
ultimate soon.
Oh, Rev Ward
being placed.
That's very bad. Charge forward and a silence on the Gauntlet as well. That's going to be big. Staccato Stuns come out here, and it looks like they'll be able to kill him once again. Revenant and Parasite looking for a little bit of counter, but they're not going to find it.
Massacre!
Like, see how useless Parasite is? Like, he was almost able to kill somebody. But Puzzle Box is just such an underrated item for many Parasite players. Like, I understand why you want mobility on Parasite, that once you're outside of the creep that you can, you know, get away. But if you have a Puzzle Box, you don't have to get away.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and place a lot of the blame here on this Deadwood, because he has no farm and he's 1-3-2, whereas Parasite is 260 gold per minute and he's 3-1-0. But,
At 310, you should be 350 GPM on Parasite.
so he's not farming all that well, but, I mean, Deadwood is definitely doing worse. Like, I don't...
Yeah, of course, but, like, Polywog went for a shitty build.
Okay, I don't think that this is that much. I think, like, you can't ignore the fact that Deadwood's just not having a good game, and
Yeah.
whether or not that reflects
Of course.
on the hero or the player is iffy, of course, but
Okay, did you see that at mid?
yeah, that was interesting.
That was very interesting. TangZangPang looking pretty comfortable though, after being behind at the
Yeah.
start,
They didn't
even
have great
with
lane
that
plays.
Solomon. And Enthos, please talk, I miss you.
And
This
there's nothing to
Rhapsody's
say.
doing really well this game. Her ults have saved, I think
That's
it was
true.
Kraken like twice now, just barely. She's 4-0-9, which is something that you don't see very often on this hero.
I see it
I
all
mean-
the time. What are you talking about?
Really,
And-
normally you see Rhapsody die quite a bit because she's that
No, no, no.
sacrificial lamb
I
getting that
see
ulti
it.
off.
I see it a lot.
Okay,
Because when I
Quincy sees a
play-
lot.
when I play
Enthos,
Rhapsody.
it's not. Oh, of course.
It's pretty common.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that this Rhapsody's doing really well. And other than that, Pishy's just having a rough time, man. 0-5 as a mid player.
In the background, Gauntlet is kind of getting jumped. They put the Gauntlet blast in the meantime. They do kill Bubbles as they were chasing him with the Revenant in his. And now Hellborn perhaps trying to get some more out of this Rotten Grass, but not really doing anything there. Parasite trying to finish off Tempest, but he gets stunned out, and he in fact will die. Tempest does still have the ultimate available, but he's pretty low, so he's going to have to come back with a health spot. Release Kraken onto Revenant. Not enough. Staccatos help finish him off. And Rhapsody is legendary.
Legend. Wait for it.
Yeah, regen on Kraken, but he gets huxed out, and actually the tongue-tied as well with Solomon under there. Two-man Rotten Grasp, and this might be very bad for the Hellborn side as they are suddenly getting CC'd pretty heavily. Here comes Rhapsody back into the fight. Rhapsody ultimate onto Solomon, and now they have to chase him and focus him. Here comes both with the Shell Surf. They're going to turn this. Rhapsody with the huge plays.
Serial killer.
Oh, man.
Rhapsody with the OP plays.
Genocide.
That hero's broken. It is so fun to play, but it is broken.
Wow.
The Hellborn had destroyed a
But do you
Legion
see
tower.
how much trouble Solomon is having actually staying alive? If Rhapsody wasn't there, then he would have been just killed. Like, I really don't think Runed Axe is that great of an item. I just feel that you need to go tanky with
I agree.
quite some damage with it.
Yeah.
Like,
You're right. He should have gone Alchemist Bones first and then into the Root Axe.
Shut the fuck
Like,
up.
like I said at the
Fucking
beginning of the
damn
game. I can't believe you actually went Cleave. Like, that's weird to me that you'd go Cleave.
especially when you're against a Parasite.
Despite the strange item builds, TZP is doing really well for a team that I've never seen before. I mean, they're beating FnoH Hippo, which is a team that we've casted many times.
TZP's been in gold for a while, and they've done pretty well.
TZP was in Diamond last season.
Last season.
Last season, yeah.
Not
That's
last
what I said,
cycle.
last season.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't
Tempest
say
Ultimate
cycle.
over the creep, over the ledge. Tempest Ultimate. Where's the Tempest Ultimate? It's already used. It was already used on the Parasite. I went drunk. Anyway, in the meantime, Deadwood and Board Beater get on that Polywog getting caught out. They will be able to kill the Kraken with the counter, but Revenant also going to take a whole bunch of damage. Back DD Bubbles. Nice teleport. Pretty sure that was unintentional, and he will die. Dust Relation, I think, did connect on the Gauntlet, so they know exactly where he is. Bubbles does not have a portal key, though, so he's pretty low on mana. I'm going to have to get into this Gauntlet. Has the Shell Surf up in a couple of minutes. A couple of seconds, but a couple of minutes.
And Solomon, meanwhile, at top, farming with his light brand now as well, because that's useful.
Yeah, like, why wouldn't
doesn't
you
he
just go Light
push?
Brand first?
Why didn't he just push?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keeping up the creep, the 6 stacks on your Wish for Wealth is pretty good, but a tower is more important in my opinion.
And, like, if he's going to go Light Brand, which I presume is going to be made into a Dawnbringer at some point, why wouldn't you just go Light Brand first, skip the Cleave? Like, Light Brand is going to do almost as much for you with Cosmic Cleave as Cleave does.
Because I are Solomon, I need farm.
Yeah, right, I get that.
No you don't.
So get it with
Otherwise
Light
you
Brand.
wouldn't question it, Quincy.
Alright, I'm sorry, you're right. So it should be the Alchemist Bones and then the Cleave. Because he needs farm.
How about just Alchemist Bones and then Dawnbringer? Or Alchemist Bones and Helm, then Dawnbringer.
Or just Dawnbringer.
Or that.
I think that would work. Dust will catch out Revenant here. He's pretty darn fast, though. Bubbles no kill field for a couple of seconds. Polywog dropping the wards. Parasite's in here and a Skeleton King as well.
The
Bubbles
Legion
trying to live. In the background, they will be able to pick off Polywog, but it looks like Bubbles going to pay for that. Kraken Charge not quite going to connect, but Solomon the ultimate form will stun Parasite out, and he's going to fall before he can get back into a creep. Release the Kraken onto 2, actually, does a fair bit. Revenant gets jumped out of it, but Solomon going to stun him, and in the background, he's taking a lot of damage. He'll fall. Deadwood also dying, and Gauntlet the only one to survive. And
That's gotta
yeah, that's game. I mean, it's
16K,
28 to 13, and they're
16K,
up so high. So GG's being called here, and that will be it.
Hellborn wins.
As game 2 goes to TZP, and that means that they get to move on in the losers bracket, while FnoH Hippo is out. They are gone. They're done. They suck. Let's go tell them about how bad they are.
I still love you, Boar Beater.
I'd love you if you'd win some games. Get some NA teams. More gold or diamond division NA teams. Come on. Anyway, let's go to Entho's final thoughts, because you said pretty much nothing that entire game.
Yeah, Gauntlet had a rough time. Pishy was probably subbing for them for the first time. he's played in Diamond before for FIFA. That was a team, I think, in Cycle 1. So he definitely has some competitive experience, but yeah, their team play just wasn't there, and the Hellborn draft was so much stronger. I don't know. The Legion draft was just very questionable,
Yeah.
to say the least. And with all that burst damage, it just couldn't make anything happen. I mean, when you have a burst damage team against a Solomon, it doesn't really work too well unless you kill him before his ultimate goes off. So in the end, it just didn't work out the way that they planned, and yeah, TZP looking very dominant.
No doubt. All right, and Shuriken, you want to finish it off here?
Well, I mean, it's difficult to respond when you have the Deadwood and the Polywog in the suicide lane who lost that lane really, really hard, despite the fact that they had a Parasite there early on. Like, the Parasite didn't have much of an impact in that game. He never finished his Pulse Box, and when he was in the Hellborn Woods, I mean, what did he actually do to stop Solomon? He tried to gank once, and then they got turned on, and Deadwood and Rhapsody, not Rhapsody, Deadwood and Polywog ended up dying.
Right.
So yeah, it comes down to the laning phase. If, like, although Revenant did beat Bubbles bottom really, really hard, he did not translate that or use that to the best purpose. Like, if he could have gotten an early Hellflower, they might have been able to shut down Solomon before he ulties, but he did go for the team-oriented items, and sometimes that's not the way to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, that's it. I got nothing else to say, so I don't know, I'm kind of tired of doing this a while. Anyway, that'll wrap up the series as TCP takes it 2-0 to move on to Loser Spec round 3, and FnoH Hippo will drop out of gold for this cycle. They'll be back, though, because this does not relegate them to silver, so we'll be seeing both of these teams again next cycle, and that'll do it here, so thanks guys for showing up.